Hi guys, I'm away this week towards the end of the week, which will be, hopefully you'll be doing this either Thursday or Friday, the 24th, 25th or 26th of November-ish. So you need kettlebell, chair, lightweight dumbbells and Pilates ball. That's the equipment. You need a small chihuahua as well. Say, hi Millie Moo. And that's the snorting in the background. Okay, so she's being my girl today. Right, so with no further ado, so we are going to go into our burpees and a squat add-on. Are you ready, guys? So it's going to be one burpee and one squat. One burpee, two squats. Are you ready? Let's go. So one burpee, one squat. One burpee, two squats. One burpee, three squats. Keep that going, guys. One burpee and one squat. 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. Keep going, gang. Okay, I'm just going to sort my dog out because I've moved her chair and she wants to stay with me, but not there, do you? There we go. So again, I apologise about the snorting in the background. No, actually, she wants to go. So keep going. So it's 1 and 4, 1 and 5, 1 and 6, and so on, gang. You've got about another 40 seconds on this one, gang. About another I'm going to put 45 seconds on the clock, so keep that going. So keep that going. So it's 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 burpee. You can do the burpee on the floor if you want to. The reason it's on the chair is it's part of the warm-up. Also, you lot aren't very good at getting down into that position and getting back into that position. You tend not to be able to get it, and I also want it fairly quick. Keep that going. After this, we're going to be going into the kettlebell round. So we're going to start our 45s and 10-second rounds after this one. So this is our mixed bag. You'll be getting this for Friday morning, hopefully. And time gang. Okay, right, so grab your kettlebell, pop that in your right hand for me, and we're just going to do some little side lunges. Are we ready, guys? Let's go. So side lunge. Now you're going to do, that's just your basic side lunge. You can do your side lunge touch down like so, or you can do your side lunge pass through the back of the leg again like so if you want to. So it's side lunge, pass it around, side lunge, leave it down, which we did. We do a lot, okay, or you can do your side lunge touch down. So keep that coming, guys. Got another 10 seconds, and then we're going to go into one of my favourite exercises, the clean and squat with a kettlebell. Time. So kettlebell, get the heels down, make sure your toes are turned outwards. You're going to clean it up in one movement. So you clean, slide it into the chest, squat down, touch, clean and squat. Touch, squat, touch, squat. Keep that going. So again, make sure that kettlebell, you'll see a lot of YouTubers picking the kettlebell up from there. Does that look bad? That's because it is. So we're going to pick it up from there, which will encourage you to go there so that when you do stand up, you're working your ass, your inner thighs and your lower abdominals. Not just one muscle group, your lower back. You're doing all the good stuff, as always. Okay, and then from there, we're literally going to do a hammer or dumbbell round. So raise and rotate to your right. Raise and rotate to your right. Sorry, that was a real boob there, guys. That's me not reading my notes, trying to do too many things, in one go. So that's your hammer version. It's a 3K hammer, by the way. Dumbbell version. Got my right hand in the centre, left hand over it, and then we just got our little raise and rotate round. That's a 1 kilo. Not really going to do a great deal with that. 2 kilo or 3 kilo would be better. So keep that coming. So pop that down. Now we're going back to that kettlebell, and I want it in your left hand side. I wanted to make this nice and easy today. Let's go side lunge. So remember, you can have your leave and retrieve, level 1, touchdown for level 2, or you can have your pass behind for level 3. So you call which one you want to do, guys. So I've made it nice and simple so far. So it's nice and simple so far. So you've got your level 1 version, level 2 version, or level 3 version. And then after this, we're going to be keeping with the kettlebell, and we're going to go to either a figure 8 or a kettlebell swing. Your call, guys. 5 seconds. You do have 10 seconds rest. Okay, rest it. Pop that kettlebell down. So you're either going to go for a figure 8. So either way, you've got your heels as wide as your shoulders, toes out. So your figure 8 is front to back. Don't forget to stand up every time. Okay, that's your figure 8. Or you can go for your kettlebell swing. And again, with the kettlebell swing, the action is coming from the hips and the groin. You squeeze your bum, you work your lower abdominals, you get your heart rate going. I wouldn't do the kettlebell swing if you've got a lower back issue. Okay, simples. You've not got the stability to do the swing. Stick to your figure 8. So you've got another 8 seconds, and you're either going to get your hammer or your dumbbell. I think it's not going to be a surprise to me this time. Time. Grab your hammer or your dumbbell, and I want it in the left-hand side. So, let's go. So we raise and rotate round to the left. So again, if you haven't got a hammer, dumbbell, left hand on, right hand on the end, raise and rotate. And again, this is really good for working all the rotatory muscles around the stomach area. And again, it's a pretty cool routine to do. So in 15 seconds time, we're going to leave the kettlebell, hammer or dumbbell away, and we're going to go over to your chair, and we're going to be doing some burpees and time. So these are going to be 10-second rounds, guys. It's going to be really fast and furious. 10 seconds of basic burpees in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So basic burpees. So with or without a jump, I don't mind which one you do. And now you've got your burpee grasshopper. So you're going to go 2 grasshoppers and then back up to your burpee. Back down, 2 grasshoppers and then back up. Finish this one off. Now this one's going to be burpee jacks. Add the jack at the top. So you just got your basic jack at the top for me, please. Burpee mountain climber. So burpee and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burpee power jack. So jump down. So your power jack is that we're touching down to. Back to your basic burpees. Back to basic burpee, please. So this is a hopefully fast and furious little bit. I will add on the description at the beginning what equipment you need. And now we've got our burpee burpee grasshopper. Burpee grasshopper. So we're going to add our little 2 grasshoppers at the base. Now you've got your burpee jack. Now you've got your burpee jack, please. Live, this is guys, recording live. burpee mountain. So it's 1 burpee and 4 mountain climbers. 1 burpee and 4 mountain. Keep it up. 1 burpee, 1 power jack. So remember, your power jack goes down and you touch down onto the chair. Okay, and time. Let's go back to our side lunge. Are you ready, guys? Get that in the right hand. We've got 45 seconds again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, gang. So, side lunge, level 1, leave and retrieve. Side lunge, level 2, touchdown. Side lunge, level 3, pass behind and stand up with it. Okay, so that's your 3 levels. That's your exercise. Remember, it's about getting a stretch and elongation on the right thigh and a glute workout on the left. 15 seconds left. And then we're going to go back to our clean and squat. This time, if you want to, we're going to add a shoulder press onto it. Your call. Excuse me, what? Time. Okay, right, so we've got our clean squat, which I'm going to demo to start with, and we can add stuff to it. Let's go. So we're clean and squat. That's your basic. Now, if you want to, you can add a press to tricep and then slide back down. So you can add that if you want to, or you can stay doing the basic, okay? Remember, keep working, guys. Let it slide through. This is to relax your shoulders and mobilise it. Get rid of that wood. 20 seconds, and then we're going to have the hammer or the dumbbell on the right-hand side, and it's going to be that raise and rotate. Remember, if you've got the dumbbell, it's going to be right hand on, left hand covers on the end. But hopefully you're all getting your head around buying a 16-pound hammer. It's Black Friday this week as well. So, into that right-hand side. Feet square, toes forwards. Grip, shoulder width. Raise, rotate, and down. So you raise, rotate, and down. Keep that going. And again, remember the dumbbell version is the same. Raise, rotate, and down for me. So we keep that going. So after this one, we're going to be doing the side lunge with a kettlebell in your left hand. Left hand. I get a bit confused on the left and right, so I have to change my teaching style depending on what medium I'm presenting it on. And I get a bit confused, guys. I am blonde after all. Kettlebell in the left hand. Hopefully I got it right last time. So you've got your leave, retrieve, touchdown, or pass through. Let's go. So that's your leave, retrieve. And that's your touchdown. And that's your pass through. So again, whichever variation you want to do on that one. So leave, retrieve. I like the leave, retrieve exercises, as you know, because it makes you actually think about what you're doing, slow it down, make you think about your form a little more, which is what's neglected massively. Not on my watch, it's not though, guys, you know that. Even though I'm not looking at you, you think I am. Yep, that's what. And time. So we have either got our figure 8 or we've got our kettlebell swing. Remember your core, feet position the same on both, heels underneath shoulders, toes out. That's your figure 8. You're passing through, and then always make sure that you've got a little bit, so you start there, then you pass it through to the other hand, and then the other hand. Or you've got your kettlebell swing, and that is basically push through, like so, load on the heels. There's many ways to do the kettlebell swing. That's my way. Okay, you can do your own way if you wish. That is just my way. Get ready, got another 15 seconds of either your kettlebell swing or your figure 8. And then we're going to do a raise and rotate around to your left side. Time. So either get your hammer or your dumbbell, get it on that side, feet under hips. Are we ready, team? Let's go. So we got our raise and rotate. Now be careful that you're not raising it up there and twisting unless you want a bad shoulder. So it's up for your abs, rotate for your waist and obliques. And then we've got arms, abs, obliques, bish, bosh, bash. Bob's a good one. So keep that going. Remember your dumbbell version. Left hand on, right hand covers it, up and rotate round. Ideally 2 or 3K dumbbell. You can obviously double it up if you've got some 1Ks at home. After this round, we're going back over to your chair, and we are going to be mainly repeating the burpee round again, gang. Time! Okay, so 10 seconds. Are we ready, gang? In 3, 2, 1. Basic burpee. So you've got your basic burpee for me. Then we've got our burpee 2 grasshopper. In 3, 2, 1. Burpee, add your 2 grasshoppers. So it's a little press up with the foot going in and out. So it's 2 grasshoppers. So the foot sort of comes up like that and touches the floor at the top. And whilst you do a mini press up. Burpee jack. So you're going to add your little jumping jack. And your jumping jack is that. I shouldn't be telling you that now. Burpee and 4 mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back up. So burpee and 4. Again, using the chair for safety and speed. Burpee power jack. So we go wide and touch down onto the chair. So you're sort of touching down there. Get ready to go back to your basic burpee. Back to basic burpee, please. Basic burpee. So last round of these. Okay, we've got a burpee plus 2 grasshoppers. That's that one where you do your little press. It's really hard to demonstrate there, but it comes up, the foot comes right the way up and out, foot's flat, and then you do a little mini press up. Okay, we've got a burpee jack. Just that little jumping jack. Remember, if you don't want to do the impact, it's just one side. Because we're using the chair, the impact is to a minimum on the burpee. Burpee 4 mountain climbers. Burpee 4 mountain climbers. Burpee power jack to finish it, and then you're going to go down onto the floor with your weight, your kettlebell that is. And time. Okay, so down on the floor for me. So you've got your kettlebell. So make sure the kettlebell is between your legs to start with, so you're not tugging it around. And we are going to be doing chest presses and 2 sit-ups. So you're going to be doing 2 chest presses and 2 straight arm sit-ups. Are we ready, guys? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 2 chest presses, knees bent, and then legs come out a little bit for the straight arm sit-up. And then we're going to go back to our chest presses. So you've got 2 and 2. I've got my legs out here straight because I find it a little bit easier to do that. Just position-wise, not exercise-wise. So we're going into our 2 chest presses and our 2 pullovers. I'm just going to try and alter the camera angle down here, guys. Hopefully it's not going to go too wrong on me. There we go. Okay. And time. And from there, you're going to put that kettlebell flat behind you. Lie yourself out. Make sure that kettlebell's not too far away, but you're not going to bang your head on it. You've got 1 without the weight and 1 with. So place it down. Make sure that you're not arching your back as you do that. So you've got 1 with the kettlebell and then 1 without it. It's not a fast exercise. As I'm coming up, I'm not doing that. I'm bringing it over and I'm bringing the feet in as far as I can. The kettlebell's going to go over or the arms are going to go over. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, so pop that behind you. And again, so this time we're going to be doing 2 pullovers and 2 wear not wear this. So bring that close, up onto your chest, back down, 2 pullovers, and then 2 wear not wear this. Back to your 2 pullovers, back down, and then you're going to do your 2 wear not wear this. Now the difference between the wear not wear this and the commandos are leg position. So you've got your heels down, toes up, and you're in that bent position, and you'll come in, but it's not a full sit-up. Not a full sit-up. So it's 2 pullover, 2 wear not wear this. Only partial sit-ups. The lower you go on it, well, please don't be doing that with it, because that's nothing. That's not going to work, guys. Okay, now from there, bring the knees in, hold on to the kettlebell, slide it as far away from you as you can, legs go up to the sky, leg drop. So you've got alternate leg drops. We've got a little bit of flexibility, and we've got a little bit of core abdominals. And if you're cupping that weight, like I would like you to, basically you're getting a lat workout as well. After this one, you're going to get back on your feet, and we're going to be doing some cardio rounds again on 10 seconds. But this time it's going to be power jack, squat toe raise, reverse power jack, and wide squat toe raise. Keep that going on that leg drop though for me. You've not heard that bell go yet. Make it nice and slow. Up on your feet, gang. So we have got, I'm going to leave that there so because you can see me. So we're going to go into our 10 seconds. So we're going to start with our power jacks. So start with the feet together. Let's go, guys. So we've got our power jacks. That's the hands on thighs version. I'm going to use that all the way through. Feet together. Squat toe raise. Now you only got to literally, I'm going to go back a bit. So you've got your squat toe raise, and I'm reaching right the way up there, okay? Reverse power jack. And remember, if you don't want the impact, that's your no impact version. Go wide. Squat toe raise. So I'm just going to go back, squat toe raise. That's it, that's good. Back to power jacks, hands on thigh version. This is a little routine we brought out last week. Not used it enough yet. Feet together, squat toe raise. Make sure your heels are flat as you're squatting down and you're lifting up onto your tippy toes. As we bring it back up. Reverse power jack. Reverse power jack. That's good. Out, wide, squat toe raise. Get ready to go back down on the floor. We're going to do our chest press again after this. There'll be 2 chest presses, 2 pullovers. Down on the floor now. You've got 5, 4. All right, I'm being quick with the time. 3, 2, 1. Into position. 2 chest presses, 2 straight arm sit-ups. Off you go, guys. So 2 press, 2 straight arm sit-ups. Remember, you can have your legs where you like. I would have them out there for the straight arm sit-up. Notice my head isn't going down. And then when I do my chest press, head is down, knees are bent back down, and then you would slide them back out again. So it's 2 and 2, gang. 2 and 2. Then we're going to be doing our 1 with, 1 without commando. Getting a little bit stressed here, guys. I'm not going to tell you what day it is, but I've got about 13 minutes left before I start teaching a live session. And I ain't finished this routine yet. Okay, right, so let's pop that kettlebell behind us. We've got our one with, one without commando. So that's going to go behind you. So you're going to go without and with. So you'll see that when I'm putting it down there, I'm very careful about not just one, clunking my legs out, or two, clunking my back down. So I'm really thinking about my abs, my heels and my legs are all contributing to the hit on my core abdominals. So it's one with, one without. If you don't want to use the kettlebell, that's absolutely fine. You can just do the commando. If you don't want to do the commando, guys, you've already decided you don't want to do the commando, so hopefully you've got one in your back pocket that you know that you would like to do. Time. Okay, so this time we have got our pullovers and we're not worthy, so I'm going to let that sit there. That's the flat bit of the kettlebell up to my chin. 2 pullovers. And then I'm going to go for 2 we're not worthies. And then 2 pullovers. We've got adjustment on the feet again. And then we've got our 2 we're not worthies. So keep that going. 2 pullover, 2 we're not worthies. The we're not worthy is officially my oldest exercise, or the first one that I named, and that was from Wayne's World years ago now. We're not worthy. Okay, so that was where it came from, and it stuck around for all these years because you know what? It's darn good. Darn good. Right, so down it goes. Flat the kettlebell down, hook the kettlebell, slide it out, bring the legs up, get the back down, and then leg drop. And I want you to focus on the non-moving leg, not tracking down. Again, so if you're finding that you're one of these that as your leg goes down, the other one follows it, you'll be having trouble keeping the back down. That's hamstring flexibility, so you can soften the knees and reduce the amount of distance that you do the drop on, okay? So that's how you can make it a bit more back friendly. But remember, hamstrings, if you've got tight hamstrings, you could have a bad lower back, doesn't always. Keep going, 3, 2, 1, and time. Back on your feet, let's see if you can remember these. We've got power jacks coming up. Going into that one. So power jacks, standing on your feet. Start with your feet together in 3, 2, 1. Jump down wide. Touch the floor. Bring your feet back together again. If you're struggling with this one, that's where we're at. Got a little power jack. Feet together or close together. Squat toe raise. Squat toe raise, please. So again, nice and proportion up there. Reverse power jack. So again, using hands on thighs. You might think that's cheating. It's not. It's embracing your core. Boom. Wide, toes out. Squat toe raise. Squat toe raise for me. So we're landing down, opening up in the thighs, tightening the lower ass muscles, working your pelvic floor. Back to your power jacks for me, guys. Now, if you don't want to do the impact, you can do a little squat touchdown. As I'm doing that, my arms aren't flinging back. It's just literally like that. Feet together. Toe raise. Toe raise for me. Okay, and then you've got your reverse power jack. Reverse power jack for me. Gone wrong somewhere. Well, hey ho. Who's counting? Not me. Actually, no, I think I'm alright. I'm going to go wide, toes out. Squat raise. Squat raise. Then we're going to go back down on the floor for your third and final set through the chest presses. Down on the floor now. Take your kettlebell with you. We have got 2 chest presses, 2 straight arm sit-ups in 3. Hurry up, 2, 1, let's go. So 2 chest presses, 2 straight arm sit-ups, gang. That's good. Come on, you've only got to count to 2. You'll be fine. You're all right. You're doing well. Come on, nearly there. We're on 30 minutes workout, by the way, gang. We will be slightly cut short on this one. So if anybody wants to do another little video on top, there's loads to pick one. 5 seconds, and then you've got your 1 with, 1 without commando. And rest it up for me, lie it down, put the kettlebell not too far away from the back of your head. The minute you have to reach too far, it'll arch your back up. And go, so 1 with, 1 without. So that's your commando, so we're coming in and out. That's your commando, but then what you're going to be doing, that you're picking it up. And like I said, again, on this one, it's about the placement of the feet, about the placement of the back, and it does genuinely help. So this is one of my little longer video releases, ready for when I go away for a couple of weeks. And I think it's a great teaching tool, guys, and something that I believe in. I want to keep continuity training, hence I don't charge for it. And I just really, really want you to have continuity of training. And time. Put that bell on your chest. Remember, you want the flat bit on the chest, facing the head. Okay, head down. You've got 2 pullovers, 2 where not wear this. So 2 pull, keep the back down, and then we've got a 2 where not wear this. So you've got a real roll on the spine on that one, and then back to your pullovers. Now your pullovers are a really big core exercise, because if you allow your back to elevate and lift off there, you disconnect from your core abs, and it starts working your back. I'm not even going to say core back, because it doesn't. It just works your back without engaging the core. So again, think. Did I mention thinking? I hope so. 10 seconds. Your 2 pullovers and your 2 where not wear this. And time. Okay, now we're going to go back to our little leg drops for me. So, cup it, stretch it, legs up, and we're going to go for our little drop down. And again, tip and tuck that spine. We're using the kettlebell to hold on to, and that keeps the spine down. The further you take that away, the harder it is to keep the back down, the better it is on your abdominals, and the more you're going to get that lat area, that beautiful bra strap where we don't want any overhang. Okay, 20 seconds left on this one, and then we're going to come back up for our final set of the power jacks, the toe raisers, and all that malarkey. 2, 1, and time. Okay, because I haven't got time to finish this one off, guys. I want you to go and find. You're going to. I'll tell you what you're going to do at the end. Right. So here we go. So we've got 10 seconds power jacks. Remember, you don't need to do the power jacks if you don't want to. Let's go. So you've got your power jacks, or you've got your squat touch with the arm coming out to the side. Feet together, squat toe raise, squat toe raise. I think the angle on the floor was better, to be honest, guys. I think when I film tomorrow, put a couple of cushions on the floor and get you in the middle. Reverse power jack, hands on thighs. Remember, your low impact version, should you need it, it's just single leg. Feet wide, squat toes. Then I'm going to tell you what you're going to do for your cool down. Okay, power jacks for me. So again, the hands on thighs, or you got that touchdown. So right at the beginning, we started with 1 squat, 1 burpee. 1 burpee, 1 squat. And then from there, we've got our narrow squat raise. Hopefully you can remember where you got to on the squats, because what we're going to do is, we're going to do our reverse power jacks now. You're going to start off, say you got to 10, so 10 squats and 1 burpee. You're going to start off at 10 and work your way right the way down to the base. And time, wide stance, guys. Squat toes. And then, in fact, I'm going to lead you off on this one, but I'm not going to finish you off on this one. You're going to do that. And time. So, what we're going to do, so you're going to go over to your chair. We're going to start off on 10 squats, 1 burpee. Then you're going to do 9 squats, 1 burpee, 8, all the way down to 1. At that point, you will have dropped your heart rate down and be ready to go on. If you still want a little bit more, there's plenty online. Okay, you want some stretch? Plenty online. So starting on 10 squats, 1 burpee, then 9, drop it all the way down. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy.